Hey everybody, Dalton Neal here from Dole's Maintenance, and I'm going to show you guys how to install a towel ring. This thing is very simple to do. Majority of them come with anchors, screws, and the piece of metal there that you need to tighten to for this part. But anyway, what you'll do, you just take this, you'll put it in the wall, and this will be your anchor, and then you'll take your screw through your plate here. Can't do this with one hand. Put it through your plate there. You just push that, screw that into your anchor, both of those. And then they give you these little Allen wrenches here. And on the bottom, you're gonna see that little tiny Allen wrench. Screw there, and you're just gonna tighten that up. But I'm gonna show you how it's done real quick. Okay, so what you do is take this. We're gonna just say where we want it about, and we're gonna put it right there. We're actually gonna move it to right here because there's gonna be a mirror there, which we don't really care about because it's not gonna interfere with us. So let's set it right there. It's a good spot for it. Just take it, push your anchor in the wall there. And I know there's no stud here as I had a block somewhere else for this towel ring, but times have changed, so they wanted to get something different here. Really, you're just pushing this in, because like right now I can take this back out, but you see our hole's been penetrated. What it's doing is just making its way in, and a lot of times people use their drills for this. Perfectly fine to do as well. There it goes. And then this is just going to screw right into the wall. Try not to over tighten it because again you're just being held in there by sheetrock, okay? And you don't want to strip out like that, or this is not a screw, but there we go. Now then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put that right there. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this one on there. And I'll make my hole for my next piece here. Show you in just a second, once this is in far enough. Okay, so I'm not putting that all the way in, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna push this back. Instead of using the templates they give you, I'm gonna take the screw, make me a hole. Now I can take this back off, like so. And now, I know where to put my next hole. So, but what I am going to do is I'm going to try and push this in a little bit deeper here. You can take your screwdriver, pop it through a little bit to give you a better hole. It's just another way to do it. Push that one in, and boom. Works that way too. Again, you can do this with a drill. It may be a little bit faster for you, but however you feel as if you need to do it. Then you're just going to take your plate, your screw, put that in there. I'm a little bit OCD, so I want all my letters up, even though no one will really ever see them. But again, that's your anchor. If you know you don't have wood back there in your wall, like if I was doing it here into this wood for a little towel hook here, obviously I wouldn't put the anchors in the wall. But since I know there's nothing back there, I don't want this towel ring to fall. So I'm going to make sure that my anchors are nice and sturdy in there. They're not turning right now, which means they are nice and tight. And I do not have a drill with me, otherwise I'd use my drill. Okay. We're gonna leave it right there for a second, and then we're gonna make sure this gets tightened down nice and tight here. I'm just putting pressure with my backhand here, and I'm turning since I'm in an awkward position here With a drill, you can just give pressure to the back of your drill while pulling the trigger, but while putting this one in by hand, it's maybe a little bit more difficult to do it that way, considering I don't have a trigger to pull. Anyway, but yeah, and then that's nice and tight on there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Allen wrench and our towel ring, and then you can see as that screw is pretty well in there, we're gonna go ahead and just unscrew it to where the tip is showing on the other side of the metal. It's gonna slide right on there. And lift it up and make sure we're nice and we're gonna be eye level here because it's hard to get these things exactly level. And then you just tighten it down. Something very simple can seem so complicated, but people can overcomplicate things sometimes. But it's literally just those two anchors, unless you know you're going into a stud or a piece of wood like a block behind your sheetrock there. It's nice and tight. Pull on it. Now, if I could, considering you're in anchors, you can just pull this straight out, so don't give it everything you got. But remember that that towel is going to hit good on there, or hang good on there, excuse me, and that's good. So there you have it.